Morning there, everybody, and welcome to It's All Black and White TV, and this is your daily edition of NUFC latest news. If you do like what you see, then please do smash that like, and it helps keep the channel towards top of search, which means people can find it more easy, and anybody who hasn't found it before. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then come and hit that subscribe and come and join this amazing community. That is free to do so, helps the channel grow, and the bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. So currently on 768 subscribers, so 32 away now from 800. So thank you to everybody who's subscribed so far. If you want to become a member of the channel, it is 99p. Just click the join button and you will be entered into monthly members draws. Also, if you want to make a donation to the channel, click the $ and do it that way through the super chat, super thanks option as well. So, right. Lots to get through today, Okay, so we know Eddie Howe has now welcomed a new member to the Toon Army family, Yesterday, we saw the video footage of Sandro Tonali touching down at Newcastle Airport. And everybody saw that, and that got everybody excited yesterday because, he's finally here. And, we can't wait. We can't wait to see what he's got to say in his press. Obviously, today he'll probably have a press conference. He'll do all his media duties today, and it should be absolutely fantastic. So, again, we can't wait to see what he's got to say. But there he is there with his picture. Excuse me, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm not sure what kind of, is it a full press conference? We're not sure, but where there's media from other outlets, but we'll wait and see on that one. But no, today he does his media duties, and we will finally see him stand with that scarf above his head as well. So welcome to the Toon, Sandro Tonali, and can't wait to see this guy play. This guy is a great player. Obviously, a player start coming back to pre-season training this week, so again, one to watch out for. And one of our players, Anthony Gordon, who won't be back at pre-season training this week at Benton because he's still in Romania and Georgia, because he'll be playing in the final in Georgia on Saturday at 5 p.m. kickoff, as England will be playing Spain. Spain thrashing Ukraine last night in the last semi-final, while England went through 3-0 winners over Israel. Israel put up a dogged display in that first half, but England got the breakthrough eventually after Gibbs White missed a penalty that Gordon won. Gordon's been one of England's bright players in this tournament, playing in that striker role. So maybe we might not need to buy a third striker. Maybe he could just help fill in that role, and who knows? So maybe Eddie Howe's now watched the England games and thought, oh, hang on a minute, I can see where we can play Gordon as well. So so hopefully his versatility is there as well for everybody to see. So hopefully Anthony Gordon goes all the way on Saturday and comes out with a winner's medal. And he'll probably bring that back and show that with pride to the players at the training ground as well. So everybody will be keeping their fingers crossed. And remember, the game's not televised, it's only on UEFA TV, so you have to go online or download the app if you got Android or iOS, isn't it? The iPhone, iPad. That way, or go online and watch it on UEFA TV on your laptop. It is free, and you just have to make an account up, so not too bad at all. Right. Now, yesterday we talked about this last night. This guy's back on the radar, Moussa Diaby. And surprising, because nothing's been mentioned about this guy all summer. Well, I say all summer. Well, since the season finished. And all of a sudden, bang, here it goes, he's out again. He does want to play in the Premier League. And according to Build, that's what he's told him, and also that's why they've gone out and bought a new winger. It says they will demand a fee of around £51 million or in that region. Now, according to the Chronicle, and this makes me laugh, right? And they're saying, oh, that may prove too much for the summer, the remaining budget we have for the summer. You don't know our budget. The Chronicle don't know our budget. Nobody knows the budget of how much we have to spend in this window. So, for the Chronicle to say that we might struggle with the remaining of our budget, they don't know how much we've got. Somebody's from Newcastle's been out and said, look, we're not going to bring you more key signs in, but we are trying to get the big players in. And if, and they've always said, if there's a deal there and it's right, they will go for that player. Now, I think they've got a bit more wriggle room on FFP than everybody else thinks. Everybody thinks we haven't got a lot to spend. That's just a smokescreen. They know what they've got to spend at the club. They've got the best accountants, and them accountants would have said, right, this is what you can literally spend. You've got that next 3 years period coming now. So even if you spend that little bit more, you can always claw it back, because you've got 3 years to claw it back in like sponsorships, things like that. And there's going to be more sponsorships coming into the club. So take no notice of what the media say. If they say we haven't got a lot left, take no notice of them. So again, it's just all talk from the media, so we'll leave that one at that. Also, another player we're also linked with is this guy here, and that's Jesper Lindstrom. Again, we talked about him last night, a winger who plays for Eintracht Frankfurt for around 30 million quid. Wouldn't be a bad signing at all. So again, that's another one that we are looking at. But the guy that seems to be still banded about a lot on the radar of Newcastle is Harvey Barnes. And we're still well and truly linked with Harvey Barnes. So again, how much do Leicester want for him? That is the thing. But I don't think he's asked for a move yet, but he could certainly do so if Leicester keep digging in and saying they're not selling him for a certain price. So again, I mean, look, I would say he's worth about 35 million quid. Plus, not only that, you're getting a player who's got Premier League experience as well. So, plenty of experience in the Premier League. It's just going to be a busy period. Apparently, this guy here, Matthias França, who we've been very much interested in, looks like he could be set for Chelsea, as Chelsea are ready to meet the demands of the €25 million fee. So again, it's one of them, if he does go to Chelsea, that's another Brazilian they have signed as well at Chelsea. So, right, now then, apparently Pochettino of Chelsea is absolutely fuming with one of his former players, although he never actually managed this player. So how he can be fuming with him is beyond me. But he's fuming because this guy, Tino Livramento, has already said he does not want a move back to Chelsea. He is now telling people he wants to move to Newcastle, which I found interesting, considering the Evening Standard says he didn't want to come to Newcastle. So he wants to come to Newcastle, and that's angered Pochettino, who is furious. Well, do you know what, Pochettino? I don't care if you're furious, mate. I really don't care. Because he wants to come to the club that's on the up. Your club's a mid-table club. And, yes, you might do a little bit better next season, but I certainly don't think you're going to be top four next season. Not a chance. Not a chance. But, yeah, Livramento, I think, will be fantastic if he comes through the door. But we've just got to make sure Southampton agree a fee, Just do it, Southampton. Just agree the fee, You've been offered this guy as well in part exchange. I mean, take him off our hands. Take him. Get him off our wage bill, it'd be a great move for him as well. Just get him away, and he'll help Southampton in the Championship, I'm sure. So, again, we just have to wait and see what happens on that one. But yeah, there's a lot flying about. I mean, the future of this guy is still uncertain. Carl Dollar, we don't know where he's going to end up. So again, we just have to wait and see on that one. And Kieran Tierney again, that's still being bandied about. We've got Matt Targett, and I'd just like to know what is actually wrong with Matt Targett and Eddie Howe, because it just seems Eddie Howe doesn't fancy him or something. I don't know. We know he got that illness last season, and then Dan Burn came into left back, and Dan Burn took that left back berth and made it his own all season. And he did play well, Dan Burn, by the way. He had some great games for us in left back. And that's what I keep saying. It's all about playing for the shirt. If you get that starting lineup, like now, because the competition's going to be so fierce, if you're getting that starting lineup, the only way you're keeping that shirt is by playing out your skin and playing well week in, week out. Because as soon as you drop your game, you're going to be out of that team and somebody else is going to replace you. So you need to make sure that that person or that player is not getting in that team ahead of you. And that's what you've got to do. So again, it's all about keeping that shirt. And that's why I'm saying, about Maxi as well. I would love, in some ways, I'd love to see him stay, because I really do think if he stays this season, then I think this season could be last chance saloon for him. This is a season where if he stays and he gets in the team, he needs to show his qualities, show that he can be unplayable. We're not saying he's got to be unplayable every week, but at least just do it more on a consistent level. Be a bit more injury-free as well, and just get out there and show the fans what we know he can do. We know he's great. We know he can be a great player. He just needs to do it more consistently. And I couldn't get my words out there. But the thing is, though, this is definitely, I would say, if he stays, it's last chance saloon. If he doesn't do it next season, I think he's gone. Simple as. But let's hope if he does stay, we'll see a different ESM, and we'll see a firing ESM as well. So that would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? So there's not a lot more I can say on this morning for transfer news. That's all we know from the latest, from rumours being bandied about. I mean, Diaby, yes, I would take him. Absolutely, definitely, 100% take Diaby. Because he can play on either wing, and we know he's got an eye for goal. So yeah, and the thing is now, and you see it a lot around now on groups and things like that, people are saying, "Oh, well, how do we set up this season? Who plays in midfield?" And this is the beauty when you start bringing the better players in, and your quality steps up, and you've got the quality on the field and on the bench. That's when competition hots up, and then that's when players realise that, oh, I'm not an automatic starter now. I might have to rotate and be on the bench one week, and then I might get a start in a cup game the following week or whatever. So that's what's all about competition, and that's what we've got to aim for. You've got to have to aim for 2 first starting 11s, really. So then you've got that quality to bring off the bench when you need it, and that's the beauty of it. But anyway, thank you for joining me on this edition. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, then just please smash that like. It really does help the channel up the search and makes people find it. So if you haven't yet, drop that like. Just do that on your way out. That'd be great. Thank you. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then come and join this wonderful community by smashing that subscribe, which is free to do so. In that bell, tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. If you want to become a member, it is 99p a month. Just click the join button, and you can make a donation by clicking the $sign through the super chat option as well. So all that remains me to say is, remember, the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white, and I may be back tonight with a live show, so do keep an eye out for that one as well. But until then, enjoy your day, whatever you're doing, whether you're at work, on holiday, having a day off, whatever it is you're doing. Enjoy what you're doing, and I shall see you all later on. And for now, it's goodbye and away the lads.